Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, Comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
We got another good show for y'all. How you doing, black man?
Hey, man, you know the week is the week.
The week is the week. I'm ready for this weather in ATL
Yeah, man. The week of the week. You know what I'm saying?
to shift. So,
they say it's a real nigga holiday.
yes, sir.
Thursday, you know.
The holiday right here. This
Holiday
real,
season.
Hey, man, it's that birthday week.
Culinary art school.
It's the birthday week. Another year around the sun.
Yeah, man.
It's here. And it keep coming, too.
Hey, shit, if it ain't here, hey, if they don't come, that mean I ain't here. The hell, like.
Yep. You
know
right.
what I'm saying? How
Right.
you doing, black man?
Hey, man, hanging in there, man.
Hey, man, I was wrapping up the film.
Wrapping up the film was good. Wrapped up another series, too. We just released the last episode.
I seen it.
So,
It was pretty good.
Appreciate it.
I should have cheated.
Yeah, you know how that go.
Keep go.
That girl was in her bag on that one. So what's been going on? We got I sent you put this on the screen for y'all, but the first black woman to be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, Ursula Burns, says one of her keys to success was outsourcing the caring of her kids to her husband. I was not a believer that you had to go to all your kids' games. Hey, man. Literally every headline I see, the first tagline I think of is cool when they do it. It's a problem.
Because, you know, here's the thing. The world we live in today, most of these women think that guys want to be the CEO. Like, it's like when we want to make more money, we want to bring the money back home. I want to make sure my kids are most straight. I want to make sure my wife is really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build a generational wealth for my lineage. You know what I'm saying? But you know, women be thinking that we just work because hell we want to. Like, you think a nigga really want to work 8 hours a week? Oh, I'm chasing the bag. We're chasing the bag so we can pay our bills. If we didn't have to pay bills, most of us wouldn't chase a bag. They can be in a position that they ain't even got to pay no bills. And what the mama say? She said she outsourced her kids to her husband.
He was stay at home.
What you think about that, bro?
It's just like all the things that I've ever heard women complain about, like a man being too busy, or he always consumed with work, or he can't never be at home with the kid. It's just funny to see that when the roles are reversed, they do the exact same thing.
Well, the reason why men work is because my job is to provide and protect. Now, some women are going to hear what we're saying here, and they're going to say, well, I had to do the best thing I can do to take care of my kids. Well, you had a better chance of that working in your favor if you had got married first. If you married before you carried. Then someone's going to say, well, marriages don't work out. Then I'm going to say, how would you know?
You ain't been down the road.
Because my friend got married and that didn't work out. One friend out of 15 women you know, it didn't work out. Oh, that nigga took them to hell. And another thing, whenever you hear women talk about marriage, especially, the first thing they say is, well, women don't want to get married no more because they tired of getting cheated on. Right? But you know, women cheat at the same.
Exactly. So it's null and void.
Gabrielle Union Wade said that she was cheating because she had the money. Did that not happen? She said the same thing a man would say. Whoever got the money got the power.
She was thinking with her dick. My bad. I'm childish. Woo. They gotta. But yeah, it's just like we'll never be saying nothing. We'll never be doing nothing. So it's just like, nah. I mean, granted, I understand what the lady is saying about she outsourced the kids. She didn't believe you had to go to every game.
Yeah, because she wanted to be the CEO. So, like when you watch a lot of these shows, I feel the downside of our community is because the women have become ambitious. Let me take that back. Someone's gonna say Cortez, Flash, Tez, gentleman cuts by Flash. They're gonna say, hey, so you don't want an ambitious woman? Of course, I want a woman who has something going on. But the main focus of me finding a wife is for companionship. I got a wife. I'm committed to. I got a wife, but we only can see each other once a week because she out here working. But if I say, well, since you make more, you should pay more. She look at me like I'm less of a man. Which, I mean, I believe that. If you tell her she should pay everything, I'm not telling her that she should take care of nobody. What do you think about that? This radical.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, it's hard for me to just even imagine a world in where like both partners don't work in some capacity. So
Everybody works.
Yeah, like I just feel like that's just what we here for. Like, we're not here to lollygag. We're not here to do nothing else. Like, we're here to work and continue this life cycle as long as we can. So like, cause that's the thing now. A lot of people joking on the social medias. I sound like an old person now. On the social medias about like, oh, like if your wife made $500,000, would you be a stay-at-home dad? And would you? Do
Well, if my wife makes $500,000, number one, that means to make that kind of money, she has a certain kind of job, and that also means that she's gonna be a lot more busier than the average wife. So therefore, someone has to pick the kids up.
Somebody got to do it.
But somebody got to do it. But don't be looking at me crazy when you still want me to pay for everything around here. I mean, I'm not saying that those women will say that, but you know what I'm saying? But I also hear those women like, oh, I want a man who got the same kind of emotion I got. Well, who gonna pick the kids up?
Yeah.
That goes back to I was watching my show back on Marriage in Huntsville.
Martell.
Did you watch it? Okay. Well, Stormy was on there, right? The new chick came on last year. She was on her and her husband talking. See, and Stormy basically said she want more kids. But her having kids the first time was very, very traumatic. She lost blood. She damn near almost died. I mean, I'm catch up on the show. So she was like, something about having more kids. And the husband said, well, I don't want no more kids. She said, why? He said, well, look at all the stuff you went through having this one. Then before that content happened, he said, baby, this man's still sucking on titty milk. He eating real food. He walking. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, he was like, I don't want no more kids. She said, why not? He said, look what all stuff happened to you. He said, then she said, what if I get a surrogate? He said, well, I don't want nobody to carry my kids. You know what I'm saying? So he was just making different things. Then her mom gets on there, and her mom said, do you think about how traumatizing it was for him to see you go through that? So in his mind, after the first one, everything else was I'm not losing. Because
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it because as men, if the house is burning, who do you save? Do you save your kids or do you save your wife?
That's a good question. I say the wife.
Yes, because your wife is your first part. Your wife is your first priority. No, I'm sorry. I'm taking it back. Your purpose is your first priority. Your wife is your second priority. Her first priority is you.
Yep.
And her second priority is the kids. Because your purpose, once again, I said it, it's like a house. Your purpose is at the top of the list. When your purpose goes smooth and you're good, everybody goes good. Mm-hmm. That's a trickle down effect.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So her mom was like, well, you know, he probably looked at it like being kind of traumatic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, I would listen to the story and I'm like, at that time, that man is married to her. That man said he don't want no more. But she's trying to figure out a way to have some more because she wants to have some more. Mm-hmm. You already need help with this one. You already had to bring your mama in to be the nanny because you don't trust nobody. Mm-hmm. You're working extra hours. You're trying to be a boss bitch and have babies. Mm-hmm. You can't have it all.
Yeah. It's not a realistic
it's
reality.
Not real. It's not the reality, but unfortunately, we cut our TVs on, and that's the reality they put in front of our women. Mm-hmm. Just like the little girl who played for the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? They had to tell her to shut the hell up. Like, be quiet. Because you made it all about you. You've done, all the interviews you've done have been about you. The girl who's the leading scorer, I believe, with the blonde hair, I don't think she even did no interviews.
Right. If she did, we ain't see him.
I don't even think the girls who was the leading, I don't even think they did any. Yeah. Because you made it about you. You did the Draymond. Mm-hmm. And I like Draymond. But you did the Draymond.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that in itself, when you look at our society, the women have been applauded for being out of order. They've gotten paid for being out of order. So why the hell is you getting formation if you're getting paid for being out of formation?
Yeah.
And you get paid for being out. You get paid more for being out of line than you would do if you'd been in line. Mm-hmm. What you think about that, bro?
I think you're right. I mean, we see it all the time. Shit. It's like you get paid from either way. Either way you go as a woman. There is no consequence.
Yeah.
It's just like I can do this or I can
There's
do
no
that.
consequence. And when I watched old Stormy and her husband, the interaction, I was like, damn, she's trying to bully him to have another baby. Mm. What if he ain't mentally and emotionally ready to take care of another baby? This is a lot for him. Yeah. This is not a good idea for him. Mm-hmm. But she'll do it anyway. But if he becomes not a good parent, he the problem. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He should have left her alone. He shouldn't have bothered her.
Yeah.
Speaking of more exclusive news, did you hear the trying to say the leaked text message of R. Kelly's? So new text message between R. Kelly's ex-girlfriend at age 16 and her mother. Sit on his lap and entice him. She was coerced.
Bruh, we knew that, bruh. I told you that. Mm-hmm. I told you. Because no, though.
I told you some old people needed to go to jail.
These young girls, right? Mm-hmm. When the last time you been around young girls? They're worse than boys.
Like when you say young girls, you like give me an age range.
From like even the high school girl, like I got friends who work at high schools and they tell me the stories about the young girls who are like college space. Mm-hmm. The ones, period, the new generation of women act like boys. They look how out of order they be when they go on the internet. Mm-hmm. Once again, we talked about Black China a couple weeks ago. People are applauding Black China for going back to being a woman, like acting like a woman. Mm-hmm. But you've been out of order for 20 years. Mm-hmm. She's 30-something years old now. She's been out of order since she was 15, but we see the mama.
We see the mama. Though a lot of these, a lot of.
You want to know what kind of woman you got? Look at her mama.
Look at her mama. That's a direct representation right there.
Look at her mama. Even if she got a dad in the home, look at her mama. If her mama all over the place, she gonna be all over the place. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If her mama don't know how to interact with men, she ain't either.
Apple don't fall too
because
far
because it's not taught. And somebody gonna say, well, what about the dad? What about the men don't know how to treat a woman? Because, well, once again, most men learn how to treat women from their mama. Their mama is the first woman that he's gonna have to treat some way. Mm-hmm. Your daddy love for your mama is way different than your love for your mama, because your daddy chose your mom to be his wife. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Your mama chose to have you. So it's a difference. It's a different parallel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that right there, the R. Kelly joint, I told you, man, it's a lot of stuff. R. Kelly told y'all in the interview with Corey Holcomb, he was railroaded like hell. Sit on his lap, mess with him, grab his wood. You know what I'm saying? Make him, put him in a bad position. Even if he push you, he get you off him, you sit on his lap. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody somewhere just took a picture. Somebody somewhere just had a video camera set up in the house.
Dog, pimping out your kids is crazy.
Yeah, because the world we live in right now, the women are corrupt. They just want to be rich. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to live this cosmopolitan, no boy on weekends, somebody island, expensive ass bikinis, expensive ass shoes.
I hate that everything looked at. I feel like I could be wrong. I feel like women look at things as like a finesse. It's always like trying to like finesse a situation.
When I talk to my female friends, they be saying stuff like this. Well, I get it, because her goal was to put herself in a great position. That's not what a woman's goal is supposed to be. But unfortunately, married women and single women act like that, to put herself in the best position. Mm-hmm. That's why they're unprotected. Mm-hmm. You want to put yourself in the best position, but when something goes wrong that is out of your control, now sisters ain't protected. I don't know, man. Shit be sounding stupid.
Like,
it sounds stupid, bro.
Dog.
But you know, at the end of the day, you know who fault it is at the end of the day?
Who?
Guess.
Me.
Men. And I ain't trying to be funny. It's the men's fault, because we've allowed that bullshit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We out here messing with a girl who out of order, loud as hell, cause she got the good box. Oh, she a freak. I know she loud and disruptive, but I'm still gonna mess with her. Our fault, because we didn't have the discipline. Mm-hmm. It's men's fault, man. It's men's fault that we want the women to take the accountability, which they need to. They should. You know what I'm saying? But it's the men, because we allowed it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I was watching this little short documentary on TikTok, and they were basically like explaining like the rise and fall of empires, like how it happens, and like usually like we're on, like America's on the down now, but they was talking about like inside the country how there's so much like fighting among each other that helps split us up to.
Dude, remember that what the Russian dude said for Brittany Griner?
Mm-hmm. The Merchant of Death.
Yeah. Remember he said ain't no black people because they ain't got nothing. He said they treat their people like crap. No one has nothing. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's real easy to infiltrate the Carter.
Yep.
But once again, I'm gonna use that reference to Black America, because we don't have nothing. That's why it's so easy to infiltrate, to bring all of these different things, mental health, and all this other stuff. All this shit been sprinkled in for the last 20 years. When you can't, when you're not mentally strong, now you got mental health issues. Mm-hmm.
You know, my grandma told me that yesterday when I talked to her on the phone.
What?
She said, I got real bad anxiety. I was like, what?
80 years old talking she got anxiety.
I was like, no, I never knew that. First off, I feel like anxiety is a word we just discovered as black people in the last like 15 years. Like, I ain't never heard this word like that. Like, it's everywhere now. It's like spreading rampant. I'm like, Granny, where you hear that from? You got anxiety. You got real bad anxiety. What's going on?
Yeah, because once again, even though Granny old, you know what I'm saying, for her being out of order, it's a cause. Just saying you're out of order because you don't have any order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have any patience because you don't allow yourself, you don't give yourself time to get there in time. Like, you ever know people who be always late to some traffic bad, they have no patience? Mm-hmm. The hell you left it? Oh, I left 3 hours ago. So you didn't do your due diligence. You didn't check the highway. You know what I'm saying? The highway tell you it's a red, yellow.
Traffic report. Come on now. Yep.
They don't check the weather. I was out one day, had my shorts on, got a little chilly, put my jeans on. They were like, oh man, you just had clothes in the car. No. I saw the weather.
Mm-hmm. I prepared.
Preparation.
Mm-hmm. I looked ahead, used the information that was given to us.
Use the information
to make a sound decision, and not on, I feel like it's going to be hot today, or I feel like it's not going to rain.
Check the weather.
It'd be like, it's so funny because when you break things down like that and it just sounds so simple, it just be like, remind me that humans, we complicate everything.
Yes, we do.
Like, we are flawed. And I even look at the difference between us versus like animals. Like, I've seen like, it was like a nest, a group of birds, and one of the birds was trying to destroy the other birds. So the mom or the parent, whoever it was, I don't know, grabbed the baby, threw it out, just kicked the baby off the tree, whether it died or whatever, to save the other babies. And it was like, it was animalistic. It was like that the strongest survive. We got to protect the ones that's, you know what I'm saying?
Like our conversation last week.
Yeah.
The strong is here to protect the weak, but the weak got to understand that they're weak. Mm-hmm. The men are here to protect the women, but the women got to realize that they're women. Now, some women going to say, well, I act like this because a man put me in this position.
Or wasn't no man around, so they.
Well, if no man around, how you get pregnant? I mean, all this vitro and artificial semen, all this, how that happen? So you over there laid up with a nigga. You had to lay up with him to get some. How you laid up with a dude and you got a flat tire, he can't change it.
Yeah.
Or when you need him, he ain't nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even call him. He can't even walk you through it.
No, I had a girl who had a nigga. She had a nigga. She still called me.
Yeah. So you over there giving him the love. Yeah.
Yeah, we just so misguided. There is no hope that I see. I don't know what could like change this around, what could turn this around. Like,
man, it's only gonna change when men stop pandering and placating. Always gonna stop. Stop pandering, bro. You don't like that? You don't like that shit? Don't you stand on what you say. Mm-hmm. Well, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Girl, if I say I don't like it, I ain't gonna try to dress up the fact that I don't like the shit you doing.
Because you're trying to protect their feelings. You think we do that too much as men? We try to protect women's feelings too much? And we sacrifice ourselves?
Well, you have to handle a woman with care.
Okay.
I ain't say go in that motherfucker like, bitch, you ain't shitting, blah, blah, blah. I ain't saying what going on. I turn, but that, that method used to work.
What? Look back.
with a hand right here.
God damn, man, you gonna tell them?
But no, man, you gotta treat a woman with care, man. You gotta know how to speak to a woman anyway. I ain't saying speak to her like a gorilla pimp,
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta be able to be. But you gotta be able to be direct and be firm and stand on what you say.
Yeah. It's so hard for us. It's so hard for us to do that, and I really wish we could do it more. But it start from our childhood.
But you know, though, dog, be honest with you, it really ain't hard for us to do it. We scared to do it because we scared that it's gonna offend someone. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be offensive.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's like it's ingrained in us to think like that.
Yeah, because we have been taught, especially as black men, to care about people's feelings, particularly a woman's, i.e., our mother. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though she's wrong, you can't tell she's wrong.
No, yeah, you can't. Hell no. But I'm not this new age of parenting. I hear the kids are very, very much more vocal. Yeah, that I've been seeing.
But you know why? Mama ain't home enough. Even though back when we was growing up, Mama went home because Mama had to work. Mm-hmm. But when Mama gave instructions, you understood. If you got out of line of those instructions, it's not. I'm gonna call your daddy. I'm gonna beat your ass. Mm-hmm. See, I tell all my female friends, once you say I'm gonna call your daddy, you have now lost power. He ain't here, so. Mm-hmm. So whenever he get to me,
yeah, if he get to me,
if he gets to me, mm-hmm. I'm gonna call your uncle. I'm gonna call your grand. Then when it get too hard, oh, you can't stay here. You got to move. My mama like, nah, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. Nigga, you just death row.
Mm-hmm. You gonna live under my rules.
Yeah, or else.
Yeah.
You don't get tired. You don't get tired getting your ass whooped every day.
Mm-hmm. Shit, is people still giving whoopings to kids?
Man,
I don't feel like these kids ain't getting whoopings no more.
People scared to get their kid whoopings.
Man, these kids got rights.
These kids are scared. These parents are scared to get their kids whoopings.
Bro, these kids got more rights than the black man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I ain't never seen nothing like this. Yeah. This is so crazy. I'll be like,
yeah, man. So the thing is, and I mean, I'm not saying that I'm a firm believer in them beating every time the kid just want to beat their ass. Mm-hmm. But I am in the mind of when the kid is not doing what they need to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Checks and balances.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy to me how we have, okay, so there was like, daddy wasn't home, right? Mm-hmm. That was the first thing. So now mama had to do everything. Now we got mama and daddy who ain't home. Because if it's a single mother and she got to work 2-3 jobs, whatever, the kids are raising themselves.
Well, let me say this: the kids always been raising themselves. But the problem is when you give your kids the right tools to be able to raise themselves. Okay, when I got home from school, my mom went home. Mm-hmm. That didn't mean not do my homework and run outside and play, mm-hmm. or get on the game, or eat all the snacks. Mm-hmm. That didn't mean that shit. If mama ain't home, that didn't mean, okay, shit, I'm about to eat all the snacks because I need to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going ahead and go crazy. That didn't mean that shit. Mm-hmm.
I mean, do what you're supposed to. Be responsible.
Be responsibility.
Do you think it's, well, it's not, yeah, it's not fair, but it's just a reality of the situation. I was going to say, do you think it's fair for kids to have to take on that amount of responsibility?
Well, you got to teach them. They got to get trained. Sure, hell, your only job is not to go to school and go to school and do homework. If you see the trash falling out the damn thing, mm-hmm. be mindful enough to
be proactive on it. Yeah,
because when your kids are proactive, that means they're proactive in life.
Yeah,
they don't want to take trash out. Now, that's like you let your kid borrow your car, and the gas light come on, and he don't tell you gas light on. So then morning you on the way to work. And then you got to stop getting some gas. Mm-hmm. Unless he told you earlier, you could prevent it. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. I think I'll be thinking about how I'm gonna raise my future kids whenever they do come, but just like the importance of like this whole household gotta run. Like I wanted,
You got to run like a damn sewing machine,
so
bro.
like I need y'all to kick in.
My mama didn't. I'm gonna say that shit because my mama didn't play that. Mm-hmm. My mama went to work before I went to school in the morning, and she came home after I came home.
Okay.
I couldn't sleep. My mom had to call me from work to wake me up for school. What? Even when like I tell the story all the time, I was homeless for like 3 years of my life, from like age like 12, 13 until I was like 15, 16. Mm-hmm. So when I used to stay with people, I get up in the morning on time, and if I stay with a friend, like my friend be dragging. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude, I'm not dragging not because I didn't wish I was still asleep. It's just because I had the opportunity to have somewhere to sleep. Mm-hmm. I was grateful for the opportunity to have somewhere to lay down at. And I was grateful that your mama and your dad let me stay here. So therefore, let me get my ass up. For I won't be causing the burden and stay out the damn way. Mm-hmm. I thought like that. But the kids now, they'll bring on more stress to your family. Mm-hmm. Then when they can't handle the stress properly, now, it's mental health, mental issues, mental this and mental that, and all that jazz.
Yeah, I definitely think we hide behind the mental health crisis.
Yeah, we hide behind all of it.
Mm-hmm. Like, I get it, yes, but at the same time, it's like,
man, we hide behind all that shit, bro.
Hey, day after day, you got to do something.
Hide behind all that shit. We hide behind all of it.
Mm-hmm. It's an excuse. It's convenient.
It's like people hide behind good looks. Or people hide behind money. Mm-hmm. It messes with their insecurities. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, that's just my perspective.
Hey, man, I always love to hear it. I always love to hear it, man.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, man, can we get it together, y'all? Can we get it together?
Man, free killer.
Hey, you excited to see this Freaknik documentary?
Shit, nigga, I lived it.
My sister has been doing intensive research, going through all the pictures that come out, all the videos, seeing if we got any family members that's in there. She's also been interrogating my mom to find out if my mom gonna show up in the documentary and all this other stuff. She just like, tell me now, do you think you was down there doing anything that you shouldn't have been doing? Like, it's the funniest thing, but
yeah, man, I can't. Hey, look, I lived. I was there.
Yep, never got to experience that one, but I only heard about it.
Yeah, I understand some 95. People say 94, 95. I was 14, 15 years old.
Yeah, so you damn near grown.
Nigga, I caught the bus. Little 5 points. I'm down there. Caught the train. Kingston train station. All the way to 5 points.
Oh, you was outside. Outside. Was it as crazy as they say it was? Like, was it?
Man, it's crazy. It's like homecoming. Imagine if homecoming was really like
around the city.
Yeah, like how homecoming is, Spellhouse homecoming is.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was Luke.
Damn.
And the girls
get on up
the girls were, I hate to say this, but the girls would come to Atlanta, act like this, but they wouldn't act like this at their homes. I mean, girls were shaking.
So it's like going to Miami. It was like going to Miami, damn near.
Like
you just let loose.
But it was worse.
Damn.
These niggas was on Tahoes and four girls packed up in a Central, driving from 5 states away
to let loose,
to act a damn fool and to go to the club and be in the street acting crazy.
Moments in Black History, brought to you by Perspectives.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and I wish I had pictures and stuff. I was there, man.
You was there. You was in the thick of it.
I ain't say I was doing that nasty and crazy. I was 15. I wasn't doing that crazy.
I mean, you seen it though.
But I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen the girls get on top of the Tahoes and was shaking, and one girl had the blunt, put it in her mouth and put it in and they both blew out. It was amazing stuff.
Oh my God, it's like Miami mixed with what's that? In New Orleans,
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
I'm talking about some cops were acting crazy. This shit was niggerish.
No, I believe it. I can't wait to see the documentary just to get a more. I've seen some.
Hey, then all the songs had Freak Nick in it. Too short.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Went to the motherfucking Freak Nick, popped that. You know what I'm saying? Dog pound and the bomb ass. He said he went to the Freak Nick. You know what I'm saying? Lil Kim said, you want a cheap chick, better go down to Freak Nick. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they was promoting.
Freak Nick, man.
Hey, man. Hey, if y'all went to Freak Nick, leave a comment on how wild it was. I can't wait to see the documentary.
It's wild, man.
Some interesting times. And I was just up in my suburban life, just my Midwest life, not knowing none of this culture stuff that's going on.
Hey, man, that's how life was without this right here.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
I mean, the nigga with the money had one in the car, or they walk around with the big ass thing.
The big boy.
Yeah.
You be out here talking on it. The car phone with the antenna. You had to put the antenna up. It was zip that bitch out to close. Yes. Yeah, I remember them days. Good times. That's when shit was easier, I feel like. But here we are now, trying to figure this all out.
Can it be that it was all so simple then?
The pain. All right. Well, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all for joining this. You got anything left for the folks?
Man, I ain't got nothing for you.
Hey, man. I'm Comedian Lonnie.
I'm the Flash.
And we out. Peace.